Do we start off like what?
Start off how you want. Welcome back to another exciting episode with your host, Lakotis.
Our Mike.
Today we will be delving into who knows what. I'll let my brother here start it off.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Well, hell, let's talk about the Resident Evil 2 remake.
That game. Now I have high hopes for it, but
Don't hope too high.
but
though, because they're already basically saying that it's going to be in the style of 4.
yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on it being the
Oh, they'll show it. Although they're saying that they'll have a setting for the the isometric movements and
the fixed camera.
fixed camera movement and all that deal. So if they can pull that off, sure.
Now supposedly they tried it in first person. They tried it, in many different ways, but it never. But it apparently it didn't work or didn't feel right.
I think if you ever see another first person Resident Evil, it'll be more in the style, in the vein of the newest one.
Yeah.
Biohazard, or the other is what they call it.
We're
The new one with the crazy ass family.
F7.
Well, 7. There you go. That one.
Biohazard is what Resident Evil was called in
We
Japan.
played it. Well, yeah. What a demo.
We played the midnight demo of it. We didn't really buy the game because
It wasn't necessary.
it was not a have to
Wasn't
or a
necessary.
want to situation. I mean, I didn't like felt the need to go out and buy it to experience the story myself. Because me and my brother, we pretty much got the story right off the bat from the demo.
We're horror fanatics. So, chances are, if it's horror related, science fiction related, fantasy related, we already know pretty much where it's going. And it didn't take us about 5 minutes to figure out where in the hell that story was going. Crazy ass backwoods family, infections and bullshit. It's the same shit we've seen before.
You pretty much knew if you haven't played the game. Spoiler alert here, but if you haven't played the game, you're pretty much knowing in the horror section. You pretty much knew where it was going to go. It was going to go with, like my brother said, the backwoods family and this little girl, because there was some secrets in that demo. Supposedly, you would see this
Girl
girl
walking on stairs and all that shit.
Yeah.
Which we played that demo multiple times, and we pretty much seen every damn secret it had. And believe it or not, we was actually bored of the demo so much that we really didn't care about the game.
Yeah.
We just ended up watching it on YouTube, like most people do.
I think we watched the Rad Brad play it.
Yeah. If you don't know who that is, go watch him. He's a good player,
Rad Brad is the king of YouTube walkthrough.
guaranteed. He ain't gonna give. Well, let's put it this way: if you watch his gameplays, you're gonna get the entire story.
Yeah.
Not all the little secrets and all that crap. Just the story.
Now we was talking about Resident Evil 2,
Yeah. Well,
and we got
the
off on
remake.
Now,
Yeah.
what I'm worried about on this is the fact they're going to try to change the story in some way. I feel like it's not going to be a remastered of the original.
Make an update.
They're going to remake it into a new age type.
They'll use some maybe locations, some thoughts, some ideas from the original, but it'll be more of an up to date.
Yeah, it'll be more. It'll be more in the lines of 4.
Right. Just more, whatever.
I mean, they'll have to keep the T-Virus storyline in it because that's what made 2.
But I'm gonna keep an open mind on it until I see it for myself, and then if it looks worth buying, then sure.
You know what I did like though was in Resident Evil 2, the original one on PlayStation, was the fact that The tyrant was what we always call him the trench coat. The trench coat man.
He was relentless.
Yeah, he was relentless, but you only saw him in like scenario B.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was relentless though. But then again, in part 3, he made the trench coat man look like a damn joke. Well, that son of a bitch was all over you at every damn turn.
In fact, if I remember, at the end of 2, you fought the Nemesis with the
rocket launcher.
No, not the rocket
launcher. Was there any guns?
No,
you're talking about the one with the damn
the one with the claw
thing.
With the claw, you fought him at the end of 2, and then if you kept at the end of the scene when they was leaving, you saw 2 of them standing side by side.
Which is actually a thing out of part 3 because that same scene was in part 3.
Which I think the other one was the one with the rocket launcher, which is the one you saw in 3.
There was a regular one, then there was the rocket launcher guy.
Now we played Resident Evil Nemesis on the Dreamcast. That was a very good game, but very hard because you was constantly running.
Especially playing on hard.
you constantly ran through that game because you was being chased. Even the safe rooms wasn't safe.
Oh, hell no. He would actually bust in the damn safe room after you.
Because we ran into a safe room one time, and we thought we were safe. This is like one of our first playthrough of it. And then all of a sudden, the door started bowing in where he was doing his shoulder.
We figured, oh, it's just a cinema. You know, it's kind of like a thing to freak you out. Yeah. It's a good game.
Good game and all.
Alright, so,
final verdict on the Resident Evil 2 remake, or
it's still out.
We're still up in the air on this. Now, okay, if you're part of the Xbox Insider program and you opted in for the beta for the system updates, then you received an update on May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Now, there are some bugs with this build. Now, one of the bugs that me and brothers encountered is your pins. When you first load up the system, sometimes your pins will the first 13 will appear black. Now, easy fix for this would be to go over to the pins that are black and just press the move button.
I found a slightly easier fix.
Oh, you found an easier fix?
Technically, what I did, I didn't go through all of that to do that. I did it on the first one to try what you was talking about, and it didn't work. So all I did was just flip over to the store, and I come back, and it's all there.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's like a blackout. I've seen it happen before.
But it's odd. It's if you have more than 13 pins, only 13 pins will be blacked out. Another bug is supposedly there's 120 hertz. Supposedly with this update, there is an option to use the 120 hertz if your computer or TV monitor could do it. Now ours does do it, but it does not pop up for us to select it as an option. Now we've looked up some fixes for it. Now I wouldn't try any of them. I would just wait till
a lot of these fixes
the next update.
Sound a little iffy
because you have to switch over your input to PC.
You have to downgrade your entire everything, change your HDMI's out and all kinds of stuff. I wouldn't fool. I would just wait till the full release of it and not worry about it.
Unless 120 hertz is that important to you, I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, it's to me it's not that important. But whatever. Then there's also the Discord thing.
Yeah, the Discord is not showing up for a lot of them. Or we don't even have it on there. Now, supposedly, it won't show up unless you have the beta Discord on your phone.
Yeah, which I had. I'm glad to delete the damn thing. Didn't see the need of using it.
I think it's more like a chat room.
It is. It's basically like it's like in-game party chat, just on a different app.
Yeah,
basically. I mean, it's kind of like TeamSpeak for PC. like it used to be.
I think it's for people that wants to talk to PC players while playing on the Xbox.
Multi-platform.
Like maybe their friends playing on PC and they're playing on the Xbox, then they could communicate through Xbox that way.
Because we know how Xbox is trying to do this cross-platform crap.
Yeah. Sony is not really having it.
Oh, hell no. Sony's, they got a bug in their bonnet.
Now there supposedly there's this new game. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a crossplay with the Xbox. Now I'm interested in seeing how that works. But it don't really surprise me too much since people on the Switch, if you have a Switch and you have Minecraft, you can log into Xbox Live and get achievements through the Switch.
It's kind of weird to think about it.
It's weird.
Getting Xbox achievements on a Nintendo. It's weird. But okay, I guess. If that's the road we're going down.
Well, while we're on Nintendo, I would like for some Nintendo games to come over.
It'd be nice to see like a Mario crossover or something.
I mean, I would love to see how Mario's done on the Xbox.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
No.
To be honest about it, that's Nintendo's pride and joy there. But it'd be interesting to see though.
Yeah.
You know, what else is interesting happening today?
All right, I got one Kodi builds for Xbox, and let's go on to another topic. Now, one of the topics that I want to talk about is Kodi on the Xbox One. Now, I like Kodi on it. I mean, it's nice to have. It's a very good player. Now, we've tried many builds, and builds does not. Most of these builds don't seem to work correctly or at all with the Xbox. Now they say they do, but it doesn't really.
There's been a few that halfway works. If you're trying to find the live TV, you might as well give that up. Unless you want to watch something in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, for some reason, Sports Devil always seems to fail.
Yeah. And what's that one called? El Chapi or El Chapo or something?
Capio or something.
It don't work with them either.
It always fails too. I would recommend not to go with builds, but to find other apps.
Just add-ons.
Other add-ons that you find enjoyable. I'm not going to mention any, but
and I'm gonna be honest about it. I believe it has a lot to do with whether or not you're using it on an Xbox One or an Xbox X. I do believe it has a lot to do with it.
Well, we're using an Xbox X.
See, I mean, I don't feel like that it's the Kodi program itself is up to date enough. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like it's up to date enough to actually be as useful as it's supposed to be. Now we never really tried it on the original one. We got one, but we never tried it on it.
No.
So we don't know. Hell, it might work perfect on it. But
it's going to be the same.
I'm not gonna hook the one back up just to find out.
But it's going to be the same build. It's going to be Leia 18, Alpha 2
version 2.
Alpha version 2.
Yeah. Just stick with add-ons you like.
Yeah. Just stick with the add-ons that you are comfortable with, that you know work, and just forget the builds.
I do believe our show for today is coming to an end.
And we'd like to thank everybody who showed up.
And we welcome you back next time for another delightful sit-down conversation. And until then, I'm the Kodi.
I'm Iron Mike.
Later.